Addlon sent us their outdoor solar string lights. The high performance battery enables fast charging for 8 hours and total light up for 15 plus hours. The 7-hour automatic light off design greatly extends the service life of the product, so it can still light up our porch on consecutive rainy days. The solar panel comes with 3 installation methods. Number 1, ground plug, and that can be used in soil such as flower beds and lawns. And 2, metal clips. It can be used on fences, eaves, and other boards in suitable thicknesses. And 3, screws and expansion bolts, and this will allow you to attach it on walls or boards. For us, we want a natural light that feels comfortable at night, but is still bright enough to do its job. Being as these lights are aesthetically pleasing as well, they're a great decoration to your garden, backyard, fire pits, porch, cafe, camping, poolside, fences, bistro, RV, and other places that don't have easy access to power. Addlon's products are commercial grade and have passed the standard testing of global testing and meet the national safety standards of the United States, and also pass thousands of drop tests. Having IP65 ground grade protection, they can resist wind, snow, sun, and rain. Plus, they're equipped with a double protective case, which makes it great for outdoor use. Use the link listed below in the description to get your very own set of solar lights today. Thank you, Addlon, for sponsoring today's video. We shimmed the hinge side up to make it level, and then what I did notice was the latch side, the frame was kind of coming down. So I got to pull that back up, make sure that's good and level, and shoot it in. It just makes sense to do that now rather than having to try to adjust it after we get the shims nailed in.
Cookie.
What do you need?
Look. Mommy, a cookie.
You need a cookie?
Yes.
Oh.
A cookie. Yummy.
You're welcome.
Mommy.
Bye.
So y'all had to have a cookie break, did you?
You know, eggs and a cookie. Gotta be rewarded. So at this point, if you didn't notice, we didn't put the laser on the other side, because like we showed y'all earlier, we had left those plastic pieces on the bottom which held everything together. Leaving it all as one unit, we know that the door is going to be even with the door frame, and it might not hurt anything to level the other side, but I think we're just going to go ahead and leave it. And if you can tell, you know, that's just one of those imperfections that makes it perfect. And since technically whenever you buy these doors, everything should be square and leveled and plumb, doing it to one side and keeping it as a unit means that the other side should be the same way. Now, we know how it is whenever you buy things in the store. We've talked about this stuff all the time, but we're just gonna go ahead and leave it and hope for the best this time. So maybe we shouldn't have guesstimated.
Yeah, it's a good thing we bought a lot of shims. That was a 3-piece right there.
It ain't nothing that a little trim ain't gonna cover.
It don't look bad. It looks pretty good.
On camera, that gap looked about 3 inches wide.
Did it?
Yeah.
It's actually 3 shims wide. I mean, if we want to get technical. 1 gem, 3 shims.
Say that 5 times. Now that we've got this frame held in place, we're going to go ahead and cut those plastic pieces off and see how the door opens and closes.
Houston, we have a problem. Okay, so putting this door in position, getting it nailed in where it's plumb, the top of the door is now hitting the frame. So we have to adjust that, and you can see that this nail has worked loose, and that's where that slack's coming from. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this center hinge screw out. It's a little sharp screw, and I'm going to put a long screw in to tighten that frame in. And that should take care of our little bitty issue.
Before we took this plastic off, we also forgot to level the door. Fortunate for us, it is only off just a fraction, so it's not really gonna mess up anything, and we're gonna make sure to level before we put this screw in. But we got lucky there, so that's our one free pass, I guess.
So I guess we just assumed that our walls were perfectly level. We adjusted the frame of the doorway where it's perfectly smooth with the sheetrock all the way around. Apparently that's not the answer either, because we're just a little bit off, so we're gonna have to bump it out this way just a little bit, and it should take care of our problem. We should be back in the middle of the bubble.
Few little love taps, get her right in level, won't she?
Now, if you're going to adjust your interior door frames, you have to have something that is both durable, solid, yet gentle. So that's why we use the rubber love tap hooters. Don't hit it hard, don't hit it soft, right in between. Just give it a love tap.
Side 1, complete. Side 2, complete. Top, that's next. So now what we're gonna do is pretty much just do exactly what we did to these sides to the top. Luckily we don't have to do anything to the bottom, so it's gonna be the last section that we need to shim.
These frames are so delicate. You tweak it just a little bit and the door drags or changes the angle, something like that, but it's kind of a neat learning experience.
I think that this is a lot easier than those front doors that we put in.
Oh my Lord. Those two big arch doors in the front of this house, it took us forever to get those things where they opened and closed easy. It was a nightmare.
Y'all know those wheels that they strap somebody to? And they start spinning around with the knives? That's what it looks like, look.
It looks like that wheel after the show. We got all the shims nailed in place, the door's put in, it opens and closes like it's supposed to. So now we're gonna zip off all these shims and get ready for the trim. Day number 2 on the door installation.
Now, we didn't just get this door put in yesterday, but we did get a few more things done, and we are going to show you all that at the end of this video. But coming back to this door today, we are going to be finishing out all the trim around this.
And you can buy door trim kits that's already pre-cut. All you gotta do is put it up there, but it really isn't going to match the rest of the trim that we're gonna be installing in the future.
And then we wouldn't get to know the fun name of what this stuff's called.
This is finger joint board.
Not to be confused with toe joint board.
So anyway, this has been primed. It's pretty much flawless, no dings, no knots, no nothing. So it's gonna work out really good for what we need to use it for here. So the board is going to be installed right here. As you can see, there's a little reveal already cut into this door casing. So all we will have to do is simply line up that trim with that reveal and nail it in place. And there's also a pre-cut reveal up here on the top. And come right here on the top of this reveal and mark. Now I could have just as easily used a tape measure right there, but when you can put it in place and scribe it, you know that you're not going to make a mistake between here and the saw. Forget the measurement slightly, and I've done that a bunch, but it seems to work out for me when I do this. I learned that from this cabinet build that we worked on here a while back. So now I'm going to take it out to the saw and cut this on a 45-degree angle, this being the short side.
A wrench?
What? No.
What about a hammer? You got a hammer on that thing?
Yeah.
Show it to me. Oh, is your arm your hammer? Oh, perfect. That's right. That is what a hammer does.
Arm and hammer.
Look.
That's your arm hammer?
Yeah. Billy.
It's Louise?
No, Kitty.
Is Kitty Louise?
A kitty. Kitty. Jeez. Mommy, hug Dad.
Okay. Thank you. Here. It's your cat.
Why is it always my cat?
That's for sure your cat.
Come on, Louise, let's put up some trim.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon.
I think we're missing just one thing.
No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
I know that it looks unrecognizable now, but we officially have a door to our bathroom and Latley's bedroom.
We have a door on our bathroom. That is so crazy. So now we have 3 doors in total, trimmed out, ready to go. All they need now is a little bit of paint, a little bit of caulk, not in that order.
Not counting closets, we have half the doors up because we have 2 in our bedroom and then 1 to the utility room, and that's it. Like I said, that's not including the closets, but those are going to be different doors anyway. So we have half of the interior doors up now. How exciting!
That's crazy.
I know that I'm itching to get these walls finished now because just seeing that trim and the door up there just made it so much more of a home feel to it than not just a construction site that we've been on and been staying in for 8 months and been working on for the past 2 years. So for us, even though it's just a door or 3, it is a little monumental moment for us. And I know that we are both going to enjoy our privacy now.
We have a bathroom door. I just want to say that one more time. Just one more time. If you have a bathroom door, let me tell you, you don't know what you have until you don't have one. Well, thank you all for tuning into this video.
And y'all make sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time, Patron family.